Asheville, North Carolina. Now, if you know anything about Asheville, North Carolina, it's probably that there's the most microbreweries here per capita than any other city in the States. Pete and I have been here and we don't really know what else to do here other than go to a brewery. So that is what we've done. Now this is our first trip with Hayes, so we will try to find some child-friendly things, although we think breweries are pretty child-friendly. And this one in particular is a great first stop. It's called Zillicoa, which is the Cherokee word for this river here, which is the French Broad. Oh, yeah. And it's such a beautiful setting, and the beers are so good. They're all like a little bit sour here, huh? Something, I don't know about beer. There's some sort of fermentation thing going on here that I think makes them kind of, is yours slightly sour?
It's not sour, it's more just like, it was said open fermented, which
open fermentation. Mine's not a sour, it's a saison, but it's a little bit sour. I won't try to tell you about beer. It's tasty. Extreme! Anyway, we're here for 48 hours and we're gonna show you what we get up to. Extreme! I don't know where that's coming from.
From number blocks.
Oh yeah? There's no kitchen here, but they do have like different food trucks, and tonight it's a tokle, which is Burmese cuisine, which is really exciting because we've never had Burmese food. It's only 3 o'clock, so we're not that hungry. But we ordered a little thick cabbage salad with peanuts and ginger and tomato, maybe some turmeric. It's really good.
Actually pairs really well with the beer.
Okay, one last thing, and like reason 576 that breweries are kid friendly. That one printed, I guess, too many labels for their beers, and so they were giving away the stickers, which for adults, not that exciting. For Hayes, very, very exciting. I think that was the most Asheville sign I've ever seen. If you're one of our subscribers that's not from around this area, Asheville's like a very hippie, chill place. It's why we love it. The vibes here are like so relaxed and it's great. Alright, now we're in West Asheville because we want to go to this restaurant that opens soon. We think it will be really busy, so we want to get there right on time. Our friend Eliza recommended it. She also recommended that last place. But we noticed that down the street there was one of these like arcades, and it's $10 for unlimited play at any of these pinball machines and arcade games. I think there's also downstairs, there's a bar, and it's a good little Hayes stop. Hey Pete, do you know something about me?
What?
I regularly got in trouble in college from the RA downstairs because we were playing Dance Dance Revolution like too loud in our dorm room.
I don't know who had more fun, me or Hayes. I mean, I love that. I could have spent all evening there.
They didn't even get you a wristband.
I know.
We're at Nung Juniors. I think I'm going to tell you about it outside because it's very small and not the most kid friendly. We're very lucky to be here.
Oh, new filter.
I got a whiskey Collins. I don't know what it is. It's got like galangal and turmeric. It's unsurprisingly delicious. But like I said, I'm gonna shoot some videos of food in here and we'll talk to you outside. By the way, that new filter was brought to you by Magnetile. Am I selling taking your 3-year-old to a James Beard finalist restaurant yet? So much fun. Okay, so that was Nung Juniors. I'm sorry I called it Nung Juniors inside. Okay y'all, I got a new camera and it somehow got stuck on a very low exposure. In case it wasn't obvious, I don't know what I'm doing. This footage is really blurry, but I promise in 30 seconds, for the most part, it gets a little bit better. It is a 2023...
very good and very bad.
It's a 2023 James Beard finalist. Our friend Eliza, who has really good taste in food and beverages, said that that was a non-negotiable. Now, it's not the most kid-friendly place in the world. There's only 18 seats in there. There's like 10 at the tables, 8 at the bar. I counted all of them. We lucked out. We went at 5:30. Actually, every other table had a kid, which our server said was super unusual. But it's a Philippine X restaurant, and if I am being completely honest, the food from the Philippines is not among the cuisines we have missed of all the places we traveled.
Oh, Mommy, yeah.
And I remember this restaurant because while we were in the Philippines...
Mommy, holy moly, look at that.
Holy moly, look at that. I remember it because while we were in the Philippines, I was texting with Eliza, telling her that we had had some bad luck in the food department, and she was like, I'm in Asheville having one of the best meals of my life at a Philippine X restaurant. And I was like, Okay, so we knew we had to go there and it was outstanding. We had tuna tartare, we had an oil poached shrimp thing with like coconut pepper ash, incredible. We had like a tuna salad with the most beautiful southern heirloom tomatoes and on a mackerel tonado, which is why we had to order it. And then we had this eggplant dish that was like, everything was incredible. The service was outstanding. We got there at 5:30 and we were like, can we please come? And they were like, no, we have no tables. And we begged, and we eventually negotiated that if Hayes sat on our lap and we only stayed for like 45 minutes, we could eat there. And it was worth it. We don't do that kind of stuff all the time. And that's why we're at ice cream now, because everything's a negotiation. And also I wasn't gonna order ice cream, and then I saw that there is a collaboration. And I saw there was a collaboration with Botiwala, which is the second restaurant of Meherwana Rani, who started Chai Pani, which is one of our favorite restaurants here, and it's tamarind date ginger, and I couldn't say no. And we will be trying to go to Chai Pani tomorrow.
Let's go.
What?
I did so good at dinner.
You did so good. These Asheville evenings with Hayes hit a bit different, huh? What time is it?
8:30.
It's not even 8:30.
Good morning. What letter is that?
Oh.
What letter is that?
Oh.
E.
This morning we've come to Whole Donuts because several people who I trust a lot recommended this. One of them prefaced it with, I know you don't care about donuts, which is true, but she said I would like these. And they're fried fresh to order, and you can kind of we're sat at this like table that's just like looking at the action. You've got the guy rolling them, you've got the guy frying them, the woman glazing them and dipping them. And so we've ordered one of each. There's 4 flavors today.
I can do all these things.
Like make donuts, you mean?
So we've got basil mezcal, cinnamon sugar, vanilla glaze, and almond sesame.
Mezcal basil one. Hayes isn't allowed this one because they didn't cook out the liquor. They just like literally dip it in mezcal. Yeah, straight up. Really good. Really good. It's so good. Also because it's just been like fried like straight in front of us.
Okay, and this is the one I'm most excited about. It's the almond sesame. I'm a savory breakfast person. I mean, it's still sweet because those are sweet things too, but it's that like, it's very good. It's a good recommendation. Fry it to order. That was a good stop. The other thing I wanted to say is they were so, I know we always say this, we're like, the people are so friendly. They were so friendly. The woman at the register knew like 75% of the people that walked in there. It's a Friday, so it's not like a crazy weekend. I have 2 ideas in the donut world. More savory donuts. They said they do savory sometime, but also, can somebody open a Korean donut shop with that, I forget what they're called, but they use like the, is it rice flour or tapioca? It's like that real chewy flour. Anyway, I'm coming around to donuts.
How cool is this?
Our next stop this morning is the Western North Carolina Nature Center. Asheville is this beautiful city in the mountains. Most people come and hike. We thought about doing that, but then this came up on some kid lists. It's like, it's a nature center. We're just like kind of a zoo.
It's made up of all the animals that live around this area, like in the mountains, like mountain specific animals.
And it's not like really a zoo, right? It's like conservation.
No, yeah. It's like ranked heavily as like one of the best things to do with kids here in Asheville. They are huge. It's like my biggest fear is coming across a bear. Like, it's so scary. Do you remember that
black,
one?
fight back. You have to fight these ones.
Do you remember that one that came in downtown Chattanooga during the pandemic?
You need to be quiet so they don't wake up and they go crazy. I'm stuck in the spider.
Sanctuary was the word I was looking for.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Come on, buddy, it's right here, it's right here.
You can't come to Asheville, or at least we can't come to Asheville without eating at Chai Pani. It's probably one of the most famous restaurants here by Meherwan Irani. I'm a super fan. We obviously love Indian food, and we come here every single time. We came for lunch this time because we've heard it's gotten very popular and hard to get into. We did have to wait a little bit, and now there is quite a line, so that's lucky. We're having the kale pakoras. We got a butter chicken thali. Hayes has a mango lassi and a cheese paratha. I want to order the whole menu, but we should go to some other places too. How does it compare to 11's mango lassi?
It's gooder than mango lassi. It's gooder than 11's mango lassi.
Uh-oh. I'll be careful what you say there. I'll be careful what you say. For the backstory, every morning, well not every morning, but most mornings, Hayes goes downstairs because we're living with Steph's parents, 10 and 11, and he goes down and he requests a mango lassi, and his grandmother, 11, makes one every single time. So we haven't been here in a long time, and they now have this like parking lot, outdoor seating area because of COVID.
We think.
But like a cool, lasting legacy of COVID. Outside street dining.
Hayes' nap time is over. We got a little bit of work done, and now it's like 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon, and we've only been to one brewery so far, which is probably surprising. So I think it's beer time.
Scary thing.
Do you know who it is?
Not the blue one, the gray one.
We're at Burial Brewery, and this could have been a bad idea, but they had a bunch of slushy machines, like beer slushies, so I got an IPA. It's called like a Baja Blitz. It also has blue Gatorade and Mountain Dew. None of the ingredients on the machine sounded like they go together. From lime juice. You know, I got the smallest size so I could have a normal beer after, but it's not bad. It's dangerous, but it's not bad.
Oh, that works, doesn't it?
If you've been to Asheville, let us know your favorite brewery. Since we're not going to as many as like normal. We had a night out video last week. We had a lot this summer because we've had even more than usual amounts of babysitting. So I'm sure we're missing lots by the time.
You can tell it's the weekend now, it's Friday night, because we got a 50-year-old birthday group, got a bachelorette group with a veil and all that kind of stuff, and a bachelor group wearing tracksuits. Like some matching, some not. I mean, I think this is what Asheville also gets known for, is big party groups at the weekends. So it's good to come late. That was good last night. We missed some of that.
We had to run back to the hotel for something, and we were thinking about just dragging Hayes to another brewery or two, but honestly that doesn't sound that great. And then we realized our hotel has this like beautiful, great lawn out in front of it, so we've stopped for a beer here because everywhere has all of Asheville's wonderful local beers, and he's having a great time playing. The weather is wonderful. It's like mid-September right now, right? Speaking of our hotel, it's the Foundry, which is a historic building. It was Asheville's steel foundry. It's a luxury boutique property under 100 rooms. And honestly, a major upgrade from the kinds of places we used to stay when we came here, which were usually like Airbnbs in somebody's like garage. They've got a beautiful bar downstairs called The Workshop. There's music every night, and it's just been a real treat. Love a historic property, and this one has these like massive industrial windows that it's fun to like open the curtains every day and get all that beautiful natural light.
We are like minutes from like the central downtown, so we've been like parked the car earlier this afternoon, and we're just gonna be walking for the rest of the day.
It's been a real treat, so thank you to the folks at the Foundry, and if you're coming to Asheville, we definitely recommend this place. I think Asheville's rubbing off on Hayes a little bit. We're passing through an artisan market, but we're headed towards, I forget the name of it here in Chattanooga, it's called Nightfall. It's a Friday night concert series, and it's the last one of the season here in Asheville. Like downtown, it's sundown, that was Clarksville, but it's something very similar.
Downtown after 5.
Downtown after 5. Baby's first drum circle?
Can't come to Asheville without hearing some drums, and in this case, bucket drums in a random green sage cafe doorway. This is a great town.
It's gonna show my nerdiness, but who else out there every time they hear a bucket drum thinks of Angel from Rent? Just me? Is it just me? Sometimes you're dining at one of the best new restaurants of 2023. The next moment your husband's proclaiming how many great places there are to eat in Asheville. And then the next moment, you're walking home from a concert, you're realizing it's really late, you haven't really fed your son, and then you're sitting at Mellow Mushroom.
It's good pizza though.
What did you do? After the pizza, we're going to go see the drums in circles.
We made the mistake of telling Hayes about the drum circle earlier, and we were about to leave Mellow Mushroom and go back to the hotel, and he goes, but wait, what about the drums in the circle? So we've rerouted to take Hayes to his first drum circle.
I feel like we have a new, like, this is sort of like a travel breakthrough, because like you and I were both like ready to throw the towel in for the night. And then someone, it's like there's always one of us is like, oh, let's go and do this thing, let's go do this thing. Now we've got another person that wants to do that thing before we go back to the hotel. I love it. I guess you should always come and see that, right?
I hope if you're still watching this, like last night I felt like we did a pretty good job. Tonight I think like de-escalated a little bit into like cliche Asheville. Mellow Mushroom in a drum circle, like I'm so sorry. Good morning. We're leaving Asheville today, but it's Saturday, so we're stopping by the farmer's market, which is just like a few blocks from our hotel, which has proven to be an incredible location.
Can we get one of these, please? How do you pronounce that?
And did you just want the Did you get the Danish?
What is that?
Kunya Aman.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Yesterday's paper, telling yesterday's news.
That's my favorite music.
For breakfast, which is now lunch, we've come to Sunny Point Cafe. We're back in West Asheville. This place is extremely popular. We waited over an hour, and honestly it was fine. There was like space to play outside, there was a lovely guitarist, whatever. Then we waited like a lot longer for our food, which is very nice. We've just like been here forever.
That's good. Food overall is very tasty. Just too long, overweight.
It's been here like 20 years, so I guess it's like a West Asheville staple. And popular for a reason. So we've done the like Asheville microbrewery scene, but we hadn't been to one of the like mega breweries. And I think options, I mean not mega, it's not like we're at like Budweiser, but I think the options, both which were recommended to us for kid-friendly stuff, was Sierra Nevada or New Belgium. We've come to New Belgium because it's more central in Asheville, and somebody recommended it was a great place for like bikes and scootering, and we brought Hayes' scooter. And it's a really cool location, and I just looked up some stuff in New Belgium because classic, didn't know anything. It's from Fort Collins. The name comes from the fact that they were inspired to do this when they were riding their bikes in Belgium in like 1988. Today, it's a certified B Corp and 100% employee owned, and we just heard that woman giving a tour over there say that the minimum wage right now is $20. So it seems like kind of a cool little brewery.
And also really good beer.
And it tastes good, and Hayes is about to like scooter down some steps. And it's our last stop in Asheville, and it's a good one. It's a really cool little place. This has been here since 2016, I believe. I also just read in my limited research that there is an NPR Guy Raz How I Built This episode on how they went from like a basement brewery to this, and we have a 3.5 hour ride home soon, so I think we'll listen to that.
What they're missing, and like a lot of places in the US when it comes to breweries, is a playground for kids. I mean, they've got this like unbelievable like green area here.
It's insurance.
Wait, okay.
I don't think anybody needs this reminder because it's not a secret, but breweries are among the most kid-friendly places of anywhere we go all over the world. Right? By the way, whoever recommended this, thank you. I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly who it was. And thank you to all the other people that recommended stuff on Instagram. We did not get to do all of them, but we do always appreciate it. Also, if you want to recommend us something, you can, of course, leave it in a comment below here. But we do often solicit recommendations on Instagram, usually because we're planning very last minute. So it's like on the car ride up to wherever we're going. So if you're not already, join us over there because you guys have the best recommendations and we're appreciative. Anyway, I think that's all from Asheville. Such a good 48 hours here. Obviously, tons of stuff we didn't do. We didn't even go to River Arts District this time. It's another one of those cities that warrants like repeat visits, and we love it. And we appreciate watching. We'll see you in the next one. Which honestly, at this point, I don't even know where it is or what country we'll be in. So hopefully that's enough suspense to make you subscribe. Stay tuned, leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up, all the YouTube stuff. Bye.
Bye. Bye.